I was just trying to be aggressive, man, just trying to play my best. I felt like I let the team down in game 3, so I felt like I responded the right way today.
Shot clock at 3, Halliburton for 3. And a triple-double for Tyrese Halliburton. The Indiana Pacers are 1 win away from the NBA Finals.
I'll be ready to go game 5. Energy in the building is going to be a lot of fun, and we got to be ready to go.
I can steal a phrase from baseball. Tyrese Halliburton pitched a perfect game for the Pacers last night, a 30-point triple-double with 0 turnovers. And you called him, what was the word you used, the best manipulator in the game this morning. Show me why.
Possession by possession manipulation. They got 22 points in the fast break. And as we're going to see the play develop, just watch how Brunson here gets a layup, misses a chippy, okay? And as he misses the chippy, look at the starting point. Now, they're both at the same starting point, all right? Same starting point. Let me get this line here. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Boom. Okay. Starting point. Okay. Now, look at as they get out in transition. Breaking out in transition, breaking out, breaking out, breaking out, breaking out. Now, watch this foot race between these two and the thrust he plays with to get the ball up the court. Brunson recognizes it a second late, and that's all it takes. As he pushes the ball up the court, you're going to see it. He's going to see here. Now, look at this. Look at this area. Here's what you're talking about, vision. The vision. This is an open gap. As a guard, this is exactly what I see. This entire open gap. Oh, Mikal Bridges, you have ball. You're raising your hand. Hey, you're right here, Deuce McBride. Josh Hart, you're on this man in the corner. Oh, your head is turned towards your big. You're not even paying attention. Oh, and Jalen Brunson, you're still behind the play. I'm looking right here at Naismith, and I'm looking at this gap. He sees it. The play develops. He kicks it. Boom. Entire open gap. Easy slam. Pretty, he's telling you what he wants. He sees it, right? Even Miles is like, hey, he's open. By the way, where's Karl Anthony Towns? Is he even in the clip? He's not even in the clip.
It's a power play.
He's out of the play. As the play develops, he gets the ball late. He gets the ball late, and once again, the vision right away just sees it right there. Easy play, nobody back in transition. Karl Anthony Towns still. He doesn't even hit the, he's not even on the screen.
Yeah.
So it's those play, the accumulation of effect and the possession by possession manipulation of the game is what sets him apart.
And look, the Miles Turner point is remarkable because all of that, it just goes to show you the Pacers are just connected in that way. And in a lot of ways, the Knicks did not look that way. And you may ask yourself, is this series over? Well, according to ESPN Bet Sportsbook, it's pretty close. The Pacers are now minus 600 favorites to win this series. That means you have to bet $600 to win 100. In NBA postseason history, teams to lead a series 3-1 have gone on to win that series 96. 36 would have been a very different story. Teams leading a series 3-1 have gone on to win that series 96% of the time. So let me go to Chiney Ogwumike and Winman are up with us early this morning from OKC. Chiney, when you watch what they did to the Knicks last night, you see not only what the Pacers are doing and give them all the credit in the world, but you see some of those flaws.
This series, and now they just have to win one game, and they have just a few shots at that. And if you think about it, one thing that is going to help Knicks fans know and understand, your guy Jalen Brunson, clutch player of the year, went 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter. That won't happen again. I also think that they're going to have a better defensive effort, like we just saw. I mean, there were too many wide open layups, turning the corner, getting free shots at the basket, too many wide open threes. We haven't talked about how effective Pascal Siakam was. He's literally designed to be a type of prototypical Pacer. He had 30 points, 11 in the fourth quarter, 2 for 3. So everything went right for the Pacers offense and everything went wrong for the Knicks defense. I think they will remedy that, they will change that, and they'll be better on both ends.
So, Winman, I think if we were to sort of take a step back for just a brief moment and look at this in the big picture, here's how I would describe it. In the NBA's Eastern Conference this year, there was only one great team, And that was a fully loaded, fully healthy Celtic team, meaning a team that had everyone, including Kristaps Porzingis, fully healthy and ready to go. That team, I think, would have been great. Other than that, you have a collection of good teams that have flaws. And what I think we're seeing in this series is the Pacers taking advantage, way better than the Knicks are, of the things they do well, and maybe more importantly, taking advantage of the flaws the Knicks have. And that's why they find themselves up 3-1.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't think there's much separation between these teams. I mean, really, you know, the Knicks scored 121 points. I almost feel like I'm talking about the Wolves from 2 nights ago. I felt the Wolves played a very strong game. They just played a team that executed brilliantly in the Thunder. The Knicks did a lot of positive things. We focused on the negatives, but they did a lot really well in this game. You know, Brunson did have 31 points. He was pretty spectacular at the offensive end. We saw Bridges have moments. We saw Anunoby have moments. We saw Towns have moments. There is not a massive separation between these teams. That said, the Pacers are 11-3 in the playoffs for a reason. It's because they're getting it done in the margins and highly stressing out their opposition. And one of the things we've seen regularly is the Pacers wearing on their opponents. So one of the big things to me tomorrow night is the energy level that the Knicks will have. That's something, even if this series was 2-2, I would be monitoring, because some of the times when Jalen Brunson was able to, you know, get beaten defensively, I felt he was just a little bit slow. So to me, the Knicks' one of the big challenges, more than X's and O's, is going to be energy. And I assume the Garden crowd will help them with that tomorrow night.
We'll have to wait and see. Go ahead, Jay.
I just trust the Pacers to play their style of the game more right now than I do the Knicks to play their style of the game.
Meaning?
I think there's more consistency in their pace and the volume number of possessions.
They know.
And they know that they have them on the ropes.
Think about it. The Pacers know what they want to play. They're playing their game. The Knicks have had to adjust their game throughout the series, adjust their lineups throughout this series. And so now you're trying to figure out what is our identity at this point. Jalen Brunson's defense could be chalked up to the fact that he had 5 fouls, 6 fouls. Like, he wanted to stay out of foul trouble. That part's important. But the self-inflicted wounds by the Knicks are the things that they were talking about after the game last night. The frustration with the turnovers, some of them uncharacteristic, low IQ plays that they were making. They felt like they did a lot of things that were not typical of them in that game, and they're going to try to play a much cleaner game for Game 5 to stay alive.
Sinead, something that jumped out at me as I watch these Pacers play, because I live here in New York, I watch the Knicks play all the time. I'm not suggesting I didn't see the Pacers play all year long, but I don't watch them as intimately as I do. I was watching after they won Game 2 in New York. Pascal Siakam, who had a huge game in Game 2, said to Ali LaForce in the postgame, he said, the special thing about our team is that we don't care whose night it is. Like, Game 1, it was Aaron Nesmith's night. And Game 2, it was Pascal Siakam's night. And last night, it was Tyrese Halliburton's night. And tomorrow, it could be someone else's entirely. And in an NBA where most teams are so dependent on 1 or 2 players to carry them every single night, the Pacers can look different places. And while we may not think they have a superstar, Jay would argue that, maybe sometimes having that many different places to go can be a different kind of advantage.
Yes, it is a system that is tailored to perfection. And what I do love about this Pacers squad is that they are truly unselfish. Ben Mathurin coming off the bench and having 20 points also helps you. You never know who to guard because everybody can shoot, everyone can run, and everyone can score. And if you're thinking about the Knicks' perspective, you know that the Pacers are a North and South team. They need to become an East and West. You need to disrupt. You need to take away this flow because this has been the best offense in the NBA this entire postseason. And I know we've been debating the star factor of Tyrese Halliburton, whatever the case is. That is someone that people want to play with. He has that it factor that makes his teammates so much better. So from the point guard position, he had like a near triple-double at the half. The supporting cast has been sensational. So they've been really working the system to the max, and it's hard to stop.
All right, so, Jay, I mean, I just gave you the number. The 3-1 series lead is traditionally and historically an almost insurmountable. You're giving me this. You're giving me...
I honestly feel like both series are over. I do. And I know you can always ask the questions, you know, which series has a higher probability of a team coming back? You You know, when you think about the fact that the Knicks starters have played 740 more minutes than Indiana starters, like that is an equivalent of 15 more games.